Hello, welcome to Better Business Podcast. My name is Alexei, and today I want to talk to you about Black Friday. Well, Black Friday is just around the corner, next Friday, and there's going to be quite a few sales, if not already happening. Some businesses have obviously launched them quite early this year, and that just shows that obviously, especially online stores are looking to make more sales because retail is really quite significantly down this year from previous years, and there's obviously many different factors influencing it. Anyway, Black Friday, where did it come from? So, from my limited research, I found that Black Friday is really all about Thanksgiving, where prior to Thanksgiving, a lot of people wouldn't be spending very much, and the market would be very much in the red, or the stores would be in the red. And then the day after Thanksgiving is where that end up in the black, which allows them to obviously do a lot of sales to get that going. And that sort of became a bit of a habit. In Australia, Black Friday really became a thing or started to become a thing since 1985, where Apple has launched a US wide campaign to promote their computers. And that also echoed in Australia as well. So every year, then from there, we had Black Friday kicking in more and more and more. And now it looks like, it's just one of those most anticipated sales. So there you go. Black Friday in the year 2020 turned out to be, almost bigger than the Christmas sales. And for a lot of the industries, it was a lot bigger than that. Overall, I think it really just depends on the customer behavior. And personally, I think when it comes to Black Friday as a theme, if you run an online store or something and sell a product just like somebody else, it's just really a price battle. So I personally don't advise participating in something like that unless you've got a unique product and you're really looking for a reason to run a campaign to attract more people. As for the service industry, I think that's a tricky one. A lot of service-based businesses don't really bother with things like Black Friday sale, but the theme of the season is that a lot of people do expect a sale or some sort of a discount or an incentive from a business based on this whole thing. So I actually would highly advise any service-based businesses to look at Black Friday and put together a sale, whether it's going to be a sale of gift cards or vouchers of some sort if you're in that sort of game. Offering some sort of an incentive specifically for people around Black Friday. And look, I think it really comes down to timing. A lot of the time, people want to buy something, but they have no immediate need to use something like that. And I think that's where the dilemma really comes in for a lot of service-based businesses, which is where if you use a concept of selling a voucher or some sort of a gift card or something like that, and allow a person to use that particular credit within 6 to 12 months, then the whole thing really makes a lot more sense. Or if you're promoting some sort of an offer where people can secure that in one way or another. But anyway, I think the theme is pretty good in a sense of, a lot of people are expecting discounts. They're expecting businesses to do something about it. And if you're obviously looking for ways to stand apart from your competition, then definitely have a look at doing something like that. I personally have done a lot of tests around Black Friday. And like I said, yeah, for the bigger players, it's just really a bloodbath in terms of price slashing. But if you look at the overall strategy, what they're trying to do is they're trying to get new customers come through. Because if you understand the whole marketing funnel and you're able to obtain a customer coming through a sale like that, but then you do email marketing and all sorts of follow-ups after that using SMS and whatever other channels, then essentially you are getting a repeat customer. And that's really what this whole game is about. So the difference is if you're a small online store, it's very difficult for you to compete with the bigger players based on the fact that you don't have the marketing budget nor the marketing itself to simulate the entire marketing funnel. And you may only be grabbing people as they want to buy. But if you're obviously had a look at the whole thing bigger, the next easiest thing becomes things like email marketing. So if you don't do email marketing, definitely 100% jump into it and make sure that you understand how the EDMs, how the newsletters, how the promotions work. There is a bit of a science to it. But at the end of the day, I think you need to understand the seasonality and these periods like Black Friday that will allow you to sell more product or get new customers or potentially catch the attention of the customer based on the overall behavior and expectations. Black Friday overall is an interesting theme. I've been observing it for quite a number of years, and I can see that every year it's becoming more and more expected. And it's almost like the more people are buying, the more it's trending. And obviously this year people are pulling back on their spendings. In fact, probably close to 50% of people are thinking twice before they buy something. And this is where I think seasonal sales like Black Friday do create a bit of a issue as well, where people would actually hold back and wait for a sale instead of actually buy whenever they actually want. So there's obviously two sides to the coin. And I think, best advice I can give you is, if you got enough data behind your business, whether it's Google Analytics, invoices, whatever that is, have a look through it, identify this seasonality, and make sure you understand that every exercise has got obviously a practical side to it, and also strategic part to it as well. And yeah, make sure you play your cards right and not just follow everybody else. Anyway, my name is Alexei. If you like this episode, please share it with everybody who you think may benefit. And look, I look forward to speaking to you at some stage soon. Thanks.